hello, Darren.
How are we?
Yes, you were taking a nap at 7:30.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for joining us. How was your weekend?
Quite boring, to be honest, Ariel. Never really done much.
Okay, let's start from the beginning. How did you end up on Social Knockouts 3? How did it? Because honestly, when the poster came out, everyone was like, "Is this real?" I even asked you. I didn't know if it was real or not. How did you end up on this card?
No, mate, I think a little bit of frustration maybe because I haven't fought for so long, and I've stayed consistent in the gym for like 18 months. I haven't just jumped head first into boxing like I've really, put a lot of time and effort into it. And then obviously when the Chavez Jr. fight fell through, which was not my fault. Obviously Mike Tyson was ill and stuff like that. And obviously I was struggling getting a visa as well, which I already, I told you about. They just come knocking just like that quick. I just said, go ahead, yeah. It didn't matter about the opponent or whatever. And then flew out there on a Wednesday, took the fight on the Sunday, flew out Wednesday, made weight. I was like quite light anyway. It kept me weight low, and then just like seeing the guy, thought, okay, sound, he's just an amateur, whatever. Just be, it sounded, without sounding, just be an easy win, just rack a win up, whatever. And then, because I felt like, get the ball rolling now, and all the fights will start coming. Everyone's like, Till will be back. So Till's back in a bigger way. There's 2 fights in one night.
Yes.
2 wins in one night.
and by the way, could you? What went wrong with the Chavez fight? What's going on with the visa?
Well, no, they were gonna get, like, I think they were gonna help me. MVP, like they were proper. They were very helpful, but I was just struggling a little bit on the visa because I haven't had one for a few years, and obviously the last time was MSG against Gaslam. I was struggling, because of past, would say indiscretions, stuff like that, and I just was struggling, mate. That's the only reason, and obviously I was extremely frustrated. So yeah, I don't know. I think I just took it on a whim. I told my coaches that we were fighting. I didn't ask permission. I was like, look, we're fighting. Just you got to do this. You just got to get in and get it done. Don't even think.
And by the way, regarding Chavez, like, why didn't you stay on the July 20th card? Because he's still fighting, obviously, against Uriah Hall. Was that not discussed?
I was just told you, mate.
No, but
visa.
Yeah, I know, but I thought they were working on it, where to the point where it was going to get resolved.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
Okay.
it was just too hard work for the July 20th. Maybe for November. So I think whoever wins out the Chavez Uriah, maybe I take them, or Paul Petty. Diaz, Masvidal, Tommy. There's a lot of fights there, isn't there? Ariel, let's have it right.
Yeah. Okay, so then let's talk about the fight itself. You go out there, you fight this guy, and he says that you hit him behind the head. Did you hit him behind the head?
100% I did, but like, you watch the video, number one, like, yeah, like I went to the body, went to the head. I think when we clashed heads as well. I think as soon as he clashed heads, I think in the second round, I think I hit him with a jab. And I just seen his whole face and demeanor. I think he's just like, I need a way out now. And that was obviously his way out. And I was saying, like, mate, you're an MMA fighter, like, and you're a fighter, like, this shit happens. You're rolling around on the floor for 20 minutes, like, paramedics in there, and I'm just looking in disbelief. I'm like, is this really happening on my return? I just couldn't believe. I just think he just wanted a way out. He just felt me power in there. You knew I was finding me range. I was like probably going to knock him out in that round. That's what I was thinking in my head. And then, yeah, so gets the win off that, and then hell ensued in it.
Yeah, and so the footage went everywhere, went viral. We see you guys talking to each other. You have the gloves off. You're kind of chilling on the ropes. What is he saying to you, and what are you saying to him in that moment?
I'm just chilling. I'm just watching him on the floor. I'm just like rolling around. I'm like, this guy is not a fighter. He's just a coward. And then, he comes over to me. He's like, I wanted to fight. The ref didn't let me fight. I was like, mate, save it. Like, I don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear your excuses. Like, just jog on. Like, I'm here. I'm, see you later. And then he starts like shouting stuff and that. And I said, mate, look, I think you're a coward. And then, like, I think he thought that, like, people were going to hold him back. So he's, like, ran at me. And as he's ran at me, I just, like, went back to the striking days, lifted my leg up, give him a little kick, and then I just hit him with a left hand. And I probably shouldn't have done that because, you know, one thing within the UAE, it's a big thing on respect and stuff like that. He could have got a lot of trouble. And then that's it. Like, I think, and then I just went after him then. I think in his head he thinks it's all bravado, but, you know, there's some guys out there, like your Masvidals and your Diaz's and your, you know, and like me, it's like, sometimes it's not fake. I never grew up on the streets of, like, where it's fake. I grew up on real streets, mate. I'm a street fighter as well. So that's when I went off my head a little bit. I just tried to get at him. He threw a single leg on me, and, like, then people were pulling me down, like I was on the ground, and I switched it over, and, like, I was giving him a few punches at the back of the head, and I thought, no, this is a bit mad. But I just couldn't help myself because then people just kept jumping in who was with him and just, like, saying stuff to me. So, like, I just can't help myself. But then my team, like, they were dragging off to, like, Till, look, you need to calm down, or this is gonna end worse than what it is. Like, you're in the right here. You've won the fight. He's come up to you, provoked you. Like, come on, chill. And then one of my friends who was outside the ring was like, grab him. He's like, Till, please, if you carry on, it's going to be you who's in the wrong. So just try and calm down. Then the promoter, Tam Khan, he was like shouting at the guys like you're a disgrace. Then even like a lot of the Dubai police there who were going to be working with soon on my new promotion, Guerrilla Promotions, were there. They were just disgusted in the guy's actions. You're just a bravado, just what a guy, just like rolling around for 20 minutes on the floor like a coward, and then decides he wants to fight. I just said, mate, we're not fighting you. You're a coward. And then he started shouting things at me. So that's all she wrote, really. You know me, I don't come with any lies or anything like that. Just a little bit. But you know what? The guy probably done us a favour because look how viral it went.
Oh
The
my
whole
gosh.
world is talking about. So it's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. Darren Till's always in the middle of some shite.
The problem when you have some of those brawls is like someone could get sucker punched or hit. Like, did any of that happen? Did anyone kick you or punch you?
Someone kicked me. I wasn't happy with that. I had to, not happy about that, to be honest. I'm not gonna say too much, but I'm not happy about that. But shit happens, mate. You know, I've been in brawls all my life. You know, where I've been amongst the chaos all my life. You know, where so look, it's just another day in the office. Got the first win, like the first win. You know, sour or not, just got the first win, got me eye in. And now all these big fights, you know, what I've been campaigning for are going to come, you know. So, all in all, mate, bit of a mad week, last minute fight, you know, all good. As I say, it was all good, mate. Sound good.
The people who got some zingers in about the takedown defense and whatnot, how did you feel about? Did you see those? Did you?
I mean, I do care. Like, I've got 4 guys grabbing me. I'm throwing security like it's throwing them around the ring like it's nothing. He's on my leg. I've got guys on me. Like, obviously, I'm gonna fall. Like, do I care? Like, is every troll just always gonna try and find a little default in shit what I do? Like, do I care? Do I care?
No.
Do I look like I'm sassy, and do I look like I give a shit?
How did it feel being out there? It's been so long since you fought.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. I don't know if you've seen my walkout. My walkout was fucking spectacular. Like, it was a real good walkout.
Tell
like,
us about it. What was it?
I chose Phil Collins in the air tonight because that's what I used to come out to before Sweet Caroline, and they put another music on before that, but it was sick. It was like, it was an intro to Phil Collins. It was so good. And I made it like last like 4 minutes because I knew if he was in the ring as adrenaline, and I knew he was scared anyway, so I knew his adrenaline like wear off and then he'd start getting scared of me then. And it all worked to plan yet. So I just was back in the gym this morning. I got 2 sessions in. I'm going to just do one a day for now. And I just hope I get a good fight. Come, very soon. I'm ready to go early. I want to get in a good camp. And as I say, like, people have their opinions. All these guys I'm mentioning, I just know for a fact, mate, just not going to be able to hang with me. My power, my speed, my ferociousness. Boxing's fitted for me now.
Was the frustrating part, like, you probably wanted to show off some of that and you didn't get the opportunity?
Yeah, I was free. As I said, I'd caught the range, hit him with a few shots. He didn't like them. The jab was on point. Boom, boom. But I'm not going to say too much, mate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just is what it is at this point.
Nice little
Max
payday?
Holloway, it is what?
Nice little payday.
It's all right. Just, fucking buy the kids some clothes and that, innit? Something like that. Buy myself, I don't know, what would I buy? Like a Five Guys. We're good.
Yeah.
A little bit of money. Fucking first bit of money in 18 months, mate. It's been a struggle.
Yeah.
Man's struggling. Man's drowning. If it weren't for block asset.
Yeah. You saw a couple of
You go-
gorillas eating
Hey, look,
strawberries.
I've apologized. You owe me a big apology. You called us fugazi at the start, mate. Come on.
Well, tell us, what is Block Acid doing? Tell us. Take a victory lap tour.
Well, Block Acid's partnered with the UFC, mate. We're on the canvas there. I don't know if you know.
Yeah.
Obviously everyone's seen it. It's like, obviously I'm not with the UFC no more. I know you have your thing with the UFC, and we always speak. You know what? I'm not that guy. I don't speak about other people's personal or business stuff like that. But it's just a proud moment, mate, to see the UFC partnered with Block Acid. It's a big moment for me and the guys. At Block Acid, So basically, all the fighters now work for me, don't they? So
yeah. But what is Block Acid now? Like, what does it do as a company?
Who knows at this point? It's just there, innit? No, mate, like we've made some big adjustments. Obviously, when everything started, everything was about like NFTs and this and that, and obviously crypto had that big. I think everyone knows had that big up and down, and it's just started coming around. We've just launched Blockbet, which is going quite well. So yeah, I don't want to say too much, but things are really. I don't want to say too much about on this because I know you want to talk about fighting, but it's just another little pinch me moment, mate. To see a company we've built just on the canvas, partnered with the UFC, and it just that for me means longevity for after fighting. To be able to provide for people around me, kids and stuff like that. So it's just good little business move, as you say. Some of these fighters sometimes the sport chews them up and spits them out, and I'm not as stupid as I make out sometimes, am I, Ariel?
No, congratulations. Up there with the likes of Condom Depot. I mean, what a great honor it is.
What's Condom? Do
you remember that?
What's up with you, mate?
Yeah. After the fight, you called out Jake Paul. You called out Masvidal, Diaz. These are the fights you're looking for.
Yeah. This is the circle we're all in now, whether people like it or not. Jake Paul. I said this before, like, this makes me laugh so much, like sometimes the trolls and other people's like, oh, you're begging for a fight with Jake Paul, and it's like, well, wouldn't you beg for a fight with Jake Paul? Like, he's the guy, he is that guy, like, whether you like it or not. I will say one thing, I know I would beat Jake Paul, I'm knocking flat out, but the guy trains hard, he's put a lot of commitments, put a lot of effort, he's actually changed a few guys' lives around him, like Amanda Serrano and stuff like that. So this narrative of you're begging for a fight, you're an ex-guy challenging for the title, and you're begging for a fight with YouTuber. But wouldn't you, mate? You're gonna make so much fucking money. So what you're telling me is you wouldn't do it. This is the world. These people, as I said, I had a YouTube channel years ago, and it was opinions and assholes. It's because everyone's got an asshole and everyone's got an opinion. It's like, okay, sometimes it's just better just keep your mouth shut. Like, leave it to us. Yeah, obviously, me and every other fighter would beg for a fight with Jake Paul. So if that's what you want to call it, begging, then we're begging. Like, he's the face. Then, you've got your Mike Perry's doing really well. Me and him have got that history. Masvidal, me and him have got that history. Diaz, we haven't really got anything, but still, it's a big fight. And so this is just what baffles me. Sometimes people just got too much to say. And it's just, they don't want to say anything. They just want to say anything negative. You say, I've had a big brawl, and the biggest, some trolls saying, oh, you got took down. So what, mate? I've won the fight. I won both fights. Do you think I give a fuck? You think I'm sat here like, oh, I got took down, I've got no takedown defeat. At one point, mate, I couldn't get took down in the UFC. And then my knees blew, and now everyone can take me down. My kids take me down.
Did you watch Masvidal Diaz?
I did.
What'd you think?
I don't want to say.
Tell
wasn't impressed, mate.
Really?
Just like fluffy hands, just not a lot of power. Both looked like they wasn't in no fit physical shape. But as I say, Masvidal, I thought, he beat me first round. Diaz, I don't ever like to diss Diaz too much. I've always been a fan since a kid. I think he's a G of the sport. He's one of your real ones. Whether you want it in the ring or outside, he's that guy, and that's what I respect. So, I wasn't overly thinking with the fight, but at the end of the day, mate, it's still a big fight, and I'd love to get some of that bite.
If you had to pick Perry, Paul, Masvidal, Diaz, who's your top choice?
Yeah, this is quite mad because it should be Paul, but I just want to smash Perry in.
That's the
I
one.
just want to get that little midget and just fucking give it to him. But no, look, Paul's the guy. Me and Paul will make it. I messaged Paul and he's just, I don't know why I didn't get the fight. Maybe they thought, I don't know, visa or whatever, but it's probably Perry. Paul's there, you know, Masvidal. Tommy Fury's a huge fight in the UK. You could do that anyway. You could do it Liverpool. You could even do it at Anfield.
Yeah.
Or we could do it at Everton. You know, you're an Everton fan, aren't you? Oh, look at you.
No, fuck off. Fuck Everton. Fuck them. Forest till I die, all right? That was just a little joke between, you know, me, you, Molly, and Patty when we were all good friends. We were all good friends back then. And so between Masvidal and Diaz, do you think, I mean, I feel like both of those are somewhat attainable at this point, no?
Well, Masvidal got beat. I know he beat me, but there's, you know, look, I posted about fighting Diaz. I'm going to be interested to see. I keep going back and forth on like who's going to win out of Paul and Perry. What's your opinion?
Who do you think?
Don't sit on the fence.
I'm not allowed.
I'm not allowed.
I'm working the broadcast. I can't make predictions when you work on the broadcast. This is a rule, number one rule of journalism.
Okay, fair dues.
Okay, what about you? What do you think?
I think in bare knuckle,
yeah,
Perry beats him. I think in boxing, Jake's too big.
Mm.
I think Jake is going to beat him in boxing. I really do. So then that leaves me in a bit of a thing where, okay, then do I take Perry, the loser? I'm not trying to say like I'm that guy who can pick, but it's like, you know, I don't know. I'll fight either. But I do think Jake's going to win.
You think so? You think he knocks him out? No, no chance, right? Perry's chin.
Different with gloves. I know he is chin, but no, it's just different with gloves. I don't know why, but it is just different. Perry's small, mate. He is small. Like even when I went to Misfits in England, like, no, he's a beast. I'm not just taking any. You know, I like Perry. We all know that, and his manager, you know, get on great with his manager. He is smaller. Like even when I was like with him, like over him, like he's tiny frame and build. Like he's not a natural 185er. He could be. I think if he bulked up a bit, but yeah, I think Jake's gonna win that fight. Sorry, Perry.
No. Listen, this is your opinion. What about you, Perry and bare knuckle? Is that any chance of that happening, or you're not interested?
Yeah. No, look, yeah, I don't care. I will fight him. It's not me saying like I'm not saying no because I'm scared. I'm saying no because I don't need to fight bare knuckle right now. Like I'm not busting my face up at 31.
Okay.
Fuck that. What birds are gonna look at me when they're not gonna look at me. You know what birds look at Perry when he's out? None.
Yeah, but he's spoken for.
Okay. Only kidding.
So wait. So you're saying no? You want it to be in boxing once and for all?
No. We can do one in boxing. We can do one in bare knuckle.
Okay. Are you no MMA, right?
Of course.
But right now you're on the boxing thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, why'd you say they're all scared of you? Are any of them really turning down fights with you? You said it right in the ring. You said they're all scared. Trust me, they're scared. Are they turning down fights?
I don't know. What are you trying for?
Well, I know. I want to know who's turning. Who's scared?
You love that little stick, don't you?
Nah,
the best at it.
You said they're scared. So who's turning down? Because I feel like all of them would be into it.
Oh, mate.
No.
Not sure.
All right. By the way, you have to admit, there was great irony in Darren Till fighting on a card called Social Knockouts because you've been so outspoken about the influencer boxing. You on there with the little guy, I don't know his name, Abdul something. I mean, like that was. Yeah. Was there any part of you saying like, how did I end up here?
Look, mate, look at me. You know when you're at the bottom, Ariel? Do you know when you're at the bottom? Do you know what's great about being at the bottom? Do you want me to tell you?
Tell me.
You can't get no lower. It's only up for me.
Yes.
Look, I felt the top and I felt the bottom. And guess what? Both are fucking phenomenal. They're phenomenal. It's great.
How is the bottom phenomenal?
The bottom's great because you can't get no lower. So you're just like, wow, I'm at the bottom. It's fucking great here. Guess what? Can't get no lower. No one can hurt me. I'm just truthful, mate. It's just like I've learned to adjust with everything as I have always in my life. Like You know, a lot of people forget, like, this shit I've done. I haven't done it the normal route, you know, Brazil, you know, this, that, like, you know, going blind on weight cut, stuff like that. I mean, you know, people have quit to forget, like, and even when people talk about losses, look who the champion is now, mate. Like, if I put a bit extra, now I know it's always that thing, like, you know, Darren Till, that, you know, look at the fights I've actually had. So I've always come to entertain, but as I say, I'm not trying to say Social Knockout was a bad event. It was, the promoter is fucking phenomenal. That the event was actually so well put together, like the stage and the way they done it. But yeah, you know, some circus fights on there. But you know, as you say, we're in that space now, aren't we? Beggars can't be choosers. Look, I'm at the bottom, Ariel. What more do you want, mate?
Do you feel like that was it? Like you can't get lower than that?
No, mate. I'm just like, I'm not. What you see, you know what the difference is with me here and all these other fighters and all these other people.
Tell me.
They like to give off the bravado and like to give off this and that. I'm not bothered about whether I say I've been at the top of the bottom. Like, yeah, I've had a tough time, son. You're at the bottom. You can't go no lower. It's only up from here.
Yeah.
Because you know what I mean? It's just like a lot of just a lot of weirdos and fake people in this sport, and it's just like that's what I say to you about why I'm proud of having Block Acid partnered with UFC, because the sport just chews you up and spits you out, and everyone's your friend until they're not. And you know, it's crazy because my phone wasn't ringing that much before I took this fight. Then all of a sudden Wednesday, I had a newfound 150 friends again, and I was like, "Wow, weird."
Wow.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Ariel?
of course,
I know. I've got enough good. Like the people around me aren't. You need to understand the people around me aren't managers, and the people around me are my actual friends who like will slap me across the face if I get an out of line, and I will do to them. So it's like I understand what this sport. I'm not thinking all these people who invite you to dinner are your friends. I just think in my head, dickhead, 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 dickhead. You're using me, I'll use you. Like I'm not clueless with it. And this is where I think a lot of people go wrong. Where this is where fighters, if you know Dana doesn't answer the phone, he does this. Oh, Dana was never my friend. Of course, he met your friend. He's a fucking businessman. Now look, I've got a great relationship with him and Hunter, like a real one. But because I know where I am with them and they know where they are with me. Like Dana White has got his own friends. He doesn't need you fighters as friends. It's business, and this is where everyone goes wrong. It's like they get upset. But Dana didn't answer me call. So what? So what?
People want validation. They want to be loved. They want to be told that, you know, that this
People
is...
want to be famous and they want everyone to say this and that. And I just don't give a fuck whether I'm famous or I'm not. I think that's why all the fans still talk to me. Like, it's been out of sport 18 months here and people's, you know, my name's still just out there. And it's just because I think there's people know. And a lot of people don't like me, Errol, and I know that. But a lot of people do. And it's like, they just know with me on Instagram, on Twitter, or on this interview with you, I'm going to be the same as I am in the street. And I'm not going to change for no one. And yeah, people say, well, T, you should be doing this, you should be doing that. You can make a lot of money. I'm just like, oh, yeah, you know what? I actually know that. But it's not a point. I just can't really be asked. So what?
But
I just want to fight now, show how good I am. Like, really, I want to show how good I actually am in boxing, like, really. Because I haven't jumped in at first. I've got my coaches back home. Here, you know, trained some of the best fighters in the world. And I'm in that gym and they're, you know, they're super fucking proud and impressed with me. So I've been sparring all top pros, spars going great. So that's all I want to do. And if I make a lot of money, I make a lot of money. And guess what, Earl? You know if I don't? It's not that big a deal.
I was just going to say to you that I believe everything that you're saying to be 100% true. But I also feel,
you know, it's true.
Correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like there's a bit of a chip on your shoulder to prove people wrong, to prove people that you are the guy that you always said you were.
That's always going to be on my shoulder. I'm always against it. No matter what, I'm always against it. You know, I'm always against it no matter what. You know, and I'm always going to be against it. And I love it. That's why I took the fight short notice, because in Darren Till's stupid mind, it's like, oh, you're against it, you take the fight. Now, if it wasn't against it, I probably wouldn't have took the fight. You know what I mean? It's just how I live my life here. And, you know, it's probably sometimes probably not the right way to live it, but it's my life. And you know what, mate? I've learned a hell of a lot being in this sport. I've learned who's with you, who's not. And one thing I've learned is no one's going to come knocking at your door paying your rent. And I found that out. So why would you give a fuck about most people, what they've got to say? As long as, at the end of the day, as long as the kids are okay, Does it all really matter? Like, it's just, let's just fight, and at the end of it, sound. You done well, and if you didn't, you didn't.
Yeah.
Am I talking sense or am I talking shit? You know
I
what
get
I mean?
it.
Like,
Especially
just,
from a father perspective, I understand that.
we're in this era of just like everyone has got something to say. Like, look at that the weekend. That was unbelievable, wasn't it? Everyone loved it. What does everyone call it? Oh, Till got took down. is that what comes to your head first? Like, oh, you know what I mean?
I didn't
like,
even notice that at the beginning, and then I saw all the jokes, and I was like, "Ah, man! I mean, there's like a freaking brawl going on here. What are we talking about?"
Of course, Darren Till making headlines as he does always.
By the way, if this promotion comes to you and says we want to run it back, like we want a definitive winner, are you interested in this?
It says there was a definitive winner, mate. The guy was rolling around 20 minutes on the floor.
But I mean, because it kind of ended.
Yeah.
No,
he's had this 5 minutes of fame. That was just a get me out quick thing. He's
Right.
never ever going to win the fight. He's never going to do anything. He knows that as well. Even before the fight, he knows that. But it's time to get all these pussy O's now, innit?
Okay.
All these pussy O's like Perry.
Anything in the works for the next one?
I reckon this week I'll have something in the works. That's why I'm going to stay active in the gym. I'm going to try and keep my weight down. Yeah. So.
Who are we thinking?
I don't know, man. Like, who are you thinking? You tell me, Eddie. You've always been very good with that shit to me.
Yeah. I mean, the Perry fight for me is number one.
Yeah.
The Paul fight just seems hard because, from this fight, he's going to go to Tyson.
Is he going to go to Tyson, though?
You don't believe it?
Well, I don't know. Like, it's tough. Can you just excuse me because I've ordered food and also just keep me waiting?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Excuse me, mate. Could you just leave the food at the door and the code is 64?
You want to go get it?
No, just leave it at the door. Thanks very much, mate. Appreciate that.
What'd you get?
The code is 64. Nice one, yeah. Have a good one. What?
What'd you get?
Don't be nosy. I'm keeping me weight down.
What is it, Deliveroo?
I got it.
Did you get some Deliveroo?
Yeah, I got a pasta. I got a pasta and a watermelon juice. It's heavy at this time of night. I know I shouldn't be doing it.
Keeping the weight down. It's 9:00 over there. You're getting pasta at 9:00?
Mate, I've just made 90 kg. I've just lost 7 kg in 2 days. Like, come on.
I'm just saying.
Come on.
I'm just saying that sticks. Okay. That sticks in the belly,
So I'm gonna have you know what? Just for that now, I'm gonna eat half of it, and I'm gonna prove to you that I'm gonna. Well, no, I can't throw the other half in the bin. I don't.
No,
like
eat your dinner. I'm not trying to guilt you. Yeah.
No, because you're in me head now.
You deserve.
You're in me head.
You deserve.
Get off me head.
By the way, I really like the Masvidal story, and I feel like that one might be the easiest one to make. And I have to say, I know you said I actually was kind of impressed. I enjoyed the fight. I thought it was a fun fight. I thought he looked good. Yeah. The cardio looked good.
He did throw a lot of punches. Yeah, Nate's cardio's always phenomenal. He's a workhorse.
But Masvidal, I thought he looked better than his last UFC fight.
Could be right.
Okay. And also, I don't think he lost 8-2. I know it's kind of like.
No. He could have won.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
I like that fight. There's a great story there for you. Great redemption story.
And you know what's crazy about that? Masvidal said he'd come to Liverpool, and I know Masvidal looks like, we know he's a real G. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
I think that's the one you should go for. Around the same weight? Yeah, I mean, do you need me to do the negotiations? I could call up his team right now and do it.
Well, I think do that. Yeah, go.
Do I get you know what's the other one? Can I tell you what's the other one? Honest.
Look at you. I see you. Look at you trying to make fights and then get credit for it. What are you
up to again, but you know what's the other one? KSI. What about KSI?
That me and them just haven't really crossed paths like that. We haven't really had a lot of back and forth. Yeah, I haven't really been looking at KSI, I'm totally honest.
Why?
I know
he's a huge deal.
I don't know why. Yeah, no, I know he is. He's got that drink.
Prime.
What's it called? Gatorade or something like that. I don't know. It just has never. I don't know. I actually don't know. Where you tell me?
He has a fight coming up in late August. It's a 2-on-1 fight. Does nothing for me. Does nothing for me.
There's nothing for me.
KSI versus Till. That's interesting.
I mean, are you setting this shit up, Masvidal? Like, I feel like while we're on this call, I feel like we should be doing things instead of talking.
I mean, listen.
Because you know me, I'm free. My pasta's downstairs. I'm not going to get cold. Warm it up. Don't mind. So,
what you want me to call people up?
What are we talking about here? Like, this is
30%. I take 30%.
30%.
Yeah.
So what? I've just told you.
You have the number one.
Hang on.
What?
I've just told you I'm at the bottom. There's no lower I can go. And you wanted to like break the floor in and go on. Let's see how far I can actually make that and still go. Is that what you're about?
No, I'm kidding. But the thing is, here's a massive problem that we have. If I do work as your manager, we have one massive problem.
Go on.
The only way I interact with you is via Instagram DM because I'm afraid to give you my number. So, like, how could we have a relationship when I'm afraid to give my client my number? You know, it's a big problem.
Do you know who else is terrified to have beef with me online, which is quite crazy because he's the best at it. Chael Sonnen.
Oh my gosh.
Because he knows with the number with you. He said, who did he say it to? He said this one. He's like, oh no, I don't want to get into it, because nobody's done it.
Yeah, you don't. By the way, that could be another one for you. Chael's coming out.
It's there, like it's there. I feel like there's everything there for us guys. Like, you know, still a big name. It's just they're all in fights are there. They are, and as I say, it's about making money now. It's the prize fighting. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know, I don't know what Chael, but he's fighting Anderson Silva, isn't he? Sorry, yeah.
No, that happened already.
Oh shit! Fucking hell! Wow. Who won?
It ended up being It ended up being fake. It ended up being like a dance. They were going like this. It wasn't even a spar. It wasn't even like, people were saying it was like, it wasn't great.
See, this is what pisses me off. Just like just have some fucking violence. Just fucking swat each other. This is why I do love Perry, because he just fucking swats everyone and block punches with his face. Like, what a dum-dum.
Stop. He's not he's doing well. He's doing well for himself. Let's be honest.
Look, Ariel, there's one thing I am not. I am not an envious or jealous person. I am extremely happy for everyone doing well around me, better than me, obviously. And I just think in my head, I'll get there. So, like, I'm extremely genuinely happy that Perry has got a lot of money now and he's able to provide for his girl and his baby. Like, nothing better than that, mate.
Yeah.
Guy from nothing, you know. So, besides all the shit talk, mate, do I want to punch him clean in his mouth? Yeah, but I'm happy for him, mate. And that's just it. I think once you get to that level, you know, you're not jealous and envious. I think you're at a cool level in your life, I think.
Yeah. But do you think the visa thing is going to be a big issue, or do you think it'll be resolved?
I hope not. I've got my team on it here. So I hope not, mate. I hope I really can get on that next week card, because I feel like that's a fucking, you know. But you know, we'll see. I'm actually, as soon as I put the phone down, I'm gonna like get an update on that, and you know, I hope so. I really do hope so, because I was enjoying, and MVP was, you know, being good to me. And
that'd be
stuff
great
like
for you to be on that November card.
Yeah, man, it's a big card. Get a fight in between as well. Get a little fight in between, and then go all out with that. You know, whether it's Chavez, whether it's, you know, I don't know, but I would love to be on it. And you're obviously, you be doing your thing. So yeah, I just think it's a massive, massive thing. It's a big deal, isn't it?
Yeah, huge. Do you think Uriah Hall could beat Chavez?
Who knows, mate? Like, anything's possible, right, Ariel?
Yeah. It would have been fun for you to be on that card. That would have been a great co-main for this one on July 20th.
Would have been great, wouldn't it? Would have been great, because I know Katie didn't want to do it. It would have been great. It really would have been really good. So, as you say, I don't know.
All right. Well, I don't want your food to get cold. Where's it from? A good place? I've never been to Liverpool. Are you in Liverpool now?
I'm in Liverpool, yeah.
They love me there in Liverpool. I'm like, I could run for mayor.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
They love you in Liverpool, yeah? Is that what you think?
I know so. I don't think.
Oh, I don't know. You can't really come to Liverpool without, like, my say so, you know. I'm sort of the man round here.
You are the man? You run Liverpool?
No, I don't. I'm just I'm a humble traveller.
You're a traveller?
I'm obviously, what you mean? Like, no, not like that. Like, I'm just,
okay.
I'm just humbly living here. I'm in the gutter.
Okay. So, are you okay? Is everything all right?
Everything's fucking fantastic. I told you earlier.
Okay.
Well, look, all us in the gutter are looking up at you like, we'll get there. There's no lower we could go.
I just want to make sure when you say you're in the gutter like that, you're not in some like tough situation where you're.
No, mate, don't worry about that. Things are good like that.
Things
Don't
are
worry
good?
about that.
All right.
We got plenty of that. Don't worry.
All right.
That's plenty of that.
I just don't. I mean, you're in a white room here. Is everything okay? I just don't know. I don't know if.
My humble abode. I mean, I could show you around, but
No, it's okay.
there's a few things in here I don't want you to see. So you know.
Welcome back. Well done. I'm glad you didn't get hurt too badly there with all that craziness. That was crazy. I mean, I've seen some of those things. People get nuts. They throw bottles. They do all kinds of crazy shit.
It was beautiful.
In the back, it didn't get crazy. By the way, it didn't spill over.
No, his coach was a gentleman. He'd come to see me, and one of the sheiks come to see me. They were just like, they were a little bit disgusted in his actions, the way he carried on. So all good for once. Darren Till is in the wrong. It wasn't in the wrong. So yeah, everything's A-okay.
Okay, good. Good luck getting that fight. If you need my help, Perry, KSI, Diaz, you know where to find me.
All right, mate.
Instagram DM. We still don't even follow each other on Instagram. We're still not quite there yet.
I don't follow anyone, but you are that like. See, I know what you wear. I've got you all pinned with me. I just don't follow you. You won't even follow me. That's so that petty.
No,
that petty.
Listen, that's okay.
Sort your shit out.
All right. Thank you, Darren. Enjoy your dinner. Peace and love.
Mate.
There he is, the great Darren Till, joining us after his crazy weekend. Thanks for watching. We appreciate it very much. Hey, if you like this video, give us the old thumbs up. Subscribe as well. You could get many more of these videos on the channel, so please do that. We would love you forever if you did so.